Okay, this is a video just on simply the indirect function. I think my friend Carmen asked me a question about the indirect function. Now, it's also a video about this Nigerian database, which is just fantastic. Really is, because we can do something I think nobody else can do, which is find just how much the privatization has changed things in Nigeria, and we can look at individual power plants, and we can look at all these kind of trends of what's happened before privatization and after privatization. Now, to get this, if I just would put an equal sign and go to this line for the peak demand forecast, here's the problem. Of course, we would have to then go to each one. Now the problem is, if I go to the next one, well, this was in line 11, this was in line 12. Now, it's very tempting to start swearing at this point. But here's what you could do. You could put equal match and go to this match. Excuse me, before we do this, we put match and we take this thing. Now, let's press F4 here because we know we're going to have to do it. And then we go to this one and we hope that it's in always column B. Now, if it's not always in column B, that's going to create a real pain. You almost have to do some kind of find function. There's nothing really in Excel, I don't think, that can do that. Okay, and then we better put 0 because it's there. Now, instead of doing this thing where it says date and B, what we can type is just kind of, whenever you have this, you say, all right, well, let's type indirect, and then go over to this thing here and press the F4 key, just so we get only the column, because we might have to copy it. And then we need to also put in the exclamation point, and that we're getting it from B. And then we close that. And it didn't work. Oh, shit. Match indirect. Just a minute, of course. I've got to stop this. It should have been easy. I have to... this is such a pain, but what you need to do is put little quotations before and after the... If you have a space here, you have to put little quotations. Now, if I would double-click on this, then, and I think I have, let's calculate this sheet. Oh. I thought it sometimes gives you, oh, there, it sometimes gives us 11, sometimes gives us 12, so we have a different place. And then what we do next is we type index, and we go to a sheet, and this time we hope it's always in column K, which I've kind of tested it out. It always is. Now, instead of doing this, we're going to do the same thing this time. Hopefully I won't make the error. I'll put indirect. It's kind of interesting that indirect comes so we put a single quote then, and then we put this thing in, and make sure you, of course, put the $ in the right place, and then we put the other quote in, finish the quote, and finish this, and we get that. And we get all of the, and I think they put some dates in here, and for some reason, we'll see. Now, if this really works, what we should be able to do is, when we do this match, we really don't want, we just want the dollar on like this, and we want to copy it over. And of course, it didn't work. Now, this generation capability should have come from this one. And I'm gonna not waste your time for a minute. Now, this actually, for once, wasn't my fault. They sometimes put generation capability, and sometimes put generation capability at peak. I don't really know what you're supposed to do with that. Okay, so we have a problem with that, but it's not so bad. And I'm going to stop this video now and just call this my video on indirect command.